Amanda.
Laura,
Hey, how you doing?
good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm drinking my peppermint tea. It's white chocolate peppermint tea.
That sounds delish.
Yes, it is. I've hunted it down.
Chocolate, really chocolate.
It's not. It's actually more pepperminty than it is chocolatey, but it's so good. And for me, it is not Christmas without it.
It's not Christmas for me unless I've watched The Holiday.
That is a good movie. That was a good movie. I feel like Jack Black would like this tea.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. He would.
I love his character in that movie. He's so cute.
I know, they're all so cute, right? And it's hard to find a movie where I don't like, if there's 4 people in it, where I don't really hate and loathe one of them. At least one.
Yeah. It's such a cute movie. I watch it literally only at Christmas.
Only at
I
Christmas?
forget it exists for the rest of the year, and then I watch it every Christmas.
Oh, I hate you. Now I have to check Netflix to see if it's on there.
It's not.
It's not?
No, I checked yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
If only I knew how to illegally download things off of the internet.
I have the Blu-ray, so I don't have to.
I was going to say, what do people do when they don't know how to steal things off of the internet?
Buy the DVD, like a legal.
Oh, a DVD. Interesting.
Yeah, Jack and I, the unicorn and I have a movie, like Christmas movie list, and we watch like Christmas movies every year. So The Holiday, I don't know if The Holiday's on it this year, because I don't think he liked it very much last year. So I think I said I wouldn't make him watch it.
And you're still together?
But I think he said he would watch it.
Again?
So it might be, yeah. So it might be on the list.
All right.
Because he's the unicorn, so he's perfect. So he doesn't care if he doesn't like it. He knows I love it.
And he'll do it for you, and that's all that matters.
Totally.
Okay, so I have to confess something that probably isn't going to make me look very good. Though I feel like I do that a lot on this podcast.
This is a safe space. You can tell us.
Can I tell you? Okay. So I was going to meet my friend who was coming to visit from Vancouver. I'm going to meet her at there's like a train that goes from the airport to Union Station downtown. And so I have to find my way to Union Station downtown to meet her there. And because she's coming from Vancouver and she's taking the train from the thing because it's easier, right? So I go there. I spend like 30 minutes looking for it. And as I start getting closer to this place where you wait for it, I see somebody. I'm like, oh, that looks so much like this person that I used to know. And I'm getting closer and closer. And I'm like, yeah, that looks exactly like that person that I was friends with until she made me wear the world's ugliest bridesmaid's dress. And I totally dumped her ass. It was her. What are the odds?
Oh my God. Was it awkward?
It was so awkward because now, like 10 years, if not more later, I realized that, okay, so much annoys you when you're in a wedding party, but at the same time, I have to describe to you how ugly that dress was. But even then, it was not that. It wasn't the dress. It wasn't that stuff. It was all of the stress that I was under at the same time that stuff was going on. And I just took it all out on, and I was like, I'm done with this. I made it through the wedding, and then I moved, and we didn't really speak again after that. So I'm like, that. Now I look back at it, and I'm like, that was petty as fuck. Like, really? To, like, dump somebody like that. At least she was occupied being married and all.
Yeah, that's true. She probably had other things to worry about.
At that point.
It's her present, so...
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
She's your full potential. Once you get the wedding present, you can bail out.
Okay, now let me tell you about this dress, though, because I may have gotten people off my side with, like, the dumping somebody, but I have to try to attempt to get you back by telling you what this bridesmaid's dress looked like. And I may have talked about this before on the former podcast, but that doesn't matter because it's a whole new one right now. And it's still the ugliest bridesmaid's dress that ever lived. Okay. It was... Do you know that pillow that everybody had when they were 13 that was made of lime green satin with like butterflies and stuff in it in like an Asian print?
Fuck no, but carry on.
Okay. Well, bear with me if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's that pillow fabric that everybody has, like that Japanese style pillow in lime green with like baby blue and yellow and pink hummingbirds and stuff on it. That was the fabric. That pillow fabric was the fabric. So it's lime green. It's shiny. Okay. It's got like this pattern thingy on it. And then they did it in Oriental style, like the Mandarin style dress, which
Why?
does not suit somebody who has boobs. Anyone who has boobs. And then they put like pink piping on the part, like the part that makes it the Mandarin style, like on the neck, the high neck and everything.
Why? Why did this happen?
I don't know why someone would do that to someone they say they want to that they're friends with, right?
My heart is sad.
Oh, look, I can't. I know that if I'd entered, like People Magazine has this thing for Ugliest Bridesmaid's Dress, I would have won hands down. But I made everybody burn all the photographs. It was so bad. Oh, so bad.
Did it have butterflies on it?
It had like butterflies and hummingbirds that were like embroidered, but it was mostly green. And then the guy, so she had the dresses made, but this guy wasn't a real like designer, and he was gay and he'd never really touched boobs before. It was so bad. It was like bad on top of bad. And every dress, like every bridesmaid's dress has to be slightly unique. Well, these were, in that each one of them was slightly horrific in its own special way. Like mine, the boob things didn't have the darts anywhere near even remotely where they were supposed to be. But then this other girl, hers was so short that it was like pornographic. Every time she walked someplace, it was so bad. Oh, it was so bad.
Good God, that's horrible.
Yeah. So
she did it a bit. Don't feel bad about that. That wasn't petty.
Right? Anyone would have done that. It was horrible. It was so bad. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, now I'm thinking of the shoes.
Over worse.
Huh?
I've ditched someone over worse.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to ditch because I want to know that I'm not the pettiest person. We're having a petty off. What did you do that was pettier than that?
I'm definitely the pettiest. So in 9th grade, first of all, this starts petty, but then it gets pettier. Oh. So in 9th grade, I was dating a senior in high school, a 12th grader, mostly because he had a car and could take me on dates. So that's petty.
That's petty, but that's just high school also.
So the beginning of our relationship, petty. But the end of our relationship was even more petty.
All right, what'd you do?
So it was Halloween or Halloween adjacent, and everyone came to school in their Halloween costumes, except me because that's not how I roll. And my boyfriend came to school in his Halloween costume, and I was so embarrassed to be seen with him that I broke up with him.
You broke up with a dude because of his Halloween costume? Was it like offensive?
No, it was just like he was like from the 70s, and he had like an afro wig. And he looked so stupid, and I couldn't deal with it.
You may have won that battle, I think, because I had legitimate concerns. I was in lime green, like satin. Nobody put you in lime green satin. You weren't wearing a costume at all?
No,
nothing.
No.
Okay, explain this breakup to me. Do you like gently take him aside and be like, hey, I don't know, soul man?
His name was John. And yeah, so I don't really remember. I had a lot of high school boyfriends, but I was like, take that off. Like, you look stupid. I am embarrassed. Take it off. And he wouldn't. And so I was like, yeah, forget it then.
And that was it. But like, this is high school. So at that point, did you know that it was over and he did not know it was over? Or did he already know by that point that, yeah, no, this relationship is over my wig?
Yeah, I think the issue was that he liked me a lot more than I liked him. And so clearly I was just like, yeah, bye.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was so done.
Dude, I mean, like, okay, maybe I'm the pettier one here because I'm like, now you had to walk. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would have stuck with him.
No, he looked really stupid. And it was not like I think it was like a blonde afro wig.
Oh, no. All right.
Because he was really tall and really blonde.
Ugh.
Yeah.
There's so many better costumes he could have gone as, too.
Yeah. He looked really stupid.
Well, you win, basically.
Yay!
Well, yay! But then what would you do? Because I have not felt that awkward in someone's company in a really long time. Because you're like, I don't remember what she remembers, and if what she remembers is the same as I remember, and just, like, I don't, like, it was awkward. And her dog had just died. It was bad. I was like, hey, how are you? It's been so long. She's like, my dog just died. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a horrible person.
Why would she say that? That sucks.
I know. That's not my fault. Yeah, right? Yeah. So yeah, if you saw him today, would you even recognize him? Or would it be awkward? Or would it just be like nothing?
I would recognize him. I mean, I can't imagine he looks that much different. I should totally look him up on Facebook. I don't think it would be awkward. Like, it wasn't a very long, high school relationship. It wasn't very long or anything.
Right.
And it wasn't super serious. So, no, I think it'll be fine.
Do you think he's someplace?
I would be fine.
You would be fine. Do you think he's someplace right now telling somebody a story about where his girlfriend from 9th grade, totally dumped him because of
he was in 12th grade, first of all.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't even know if he remembers that.
Oh, man.
I totally want to look him up on Facebook now, though.
Okay, well then,
I love looking up ex-boyfriends on Facebook. It makes my life.
Yeah. Sometimes it's scary. But then I feel like after I break up with him, I have no, I feel like I didn't do that. Whatever happens to them, it's almost like Bieber. Do you know what I mean? Like, Bieber was one way when he was in Canada, and then we sent him to the United States, and then you guys did that to him. He was not like that when he was here, right? So whenever I see old boyfriend stuff, I'm like, you did that to him. I did not do it. This is not what he was like when he was on my watch.
It was the LAification of Justin Bieber.
Exactly. Which I can't believe. Him and Selena Gomez. Again, what the hell?
Yeah. That's bananas is what that is, honestly.
Are they like the Elizabeth Taylor and what's his name?
Robert Burton?
Yeah, of our generation?
Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're that iconic.
I don't know. Let's give them another 5 years and see if they're still on and off.
I cannot.
Oh my God. Okay, well, taking it from that type of petty to another type of petty. It's not really petty, but I just want to know, because I really, really, really want them. I saw a pair of suede boots.
Yeah.
And I love them. But I live on the East Coast where there's lots of snow. On a dumbass scale of 1 to 10, how stupid is it to buy suede boots when you live in Toronto during the wintertime?
Yeah. During the winter, it's not great. The good news is, which you should know this if you lived in Vancouver where it's like rain, there is a spray that you can spray on that makes it waterproof.
But does that work, or does it just put that like white film on them and then they never really look the same again?
I used Scotch Guard and it was fine. Like, I used it on my Uggs because Uggs are kind of like that.
Yeah.
I use it every season, and like every winter when it gets to be a time when I'm wearing them, I spray it on there, and it's fine.
You own Uggs.
Yeah. I'm a white bitch. I mean, come on. I can't believe you're shocked by that.
You know what? I was when you said it, and then I'm like, oh no, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
And I was like, should I let that slide? I'm not gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
Are they pink?
No, definitely not.
All right. That's a step too far right there.
I actually do have some with like hearts on them. But I don't usually wear them out.
Did you say some as though you own more than one pair?
Oh, I do. Yes, I do. I have a brown pair, a black pair, and a heart pair.
What's the original color of the ones with the hearts on them?
They're like whitish, creamish, pinkish. Like a really light.
I'm picturing rainbow on an Ugg with hearts on it. Like a Care Bear themed shoe of some kind.
Ugh. I'm in my tent and I forgot how hot it is in here.
Well, that's good because it's Christmas time.
I'm really uncomfortable.
So I don't get it. If you're not allowed to wear suede boots during the wintertime, then why do they sell all these suede boots during the wintertime?
I have absolutely no idea.
I feel like I'm being robbed or mocked or something.
Because of Scotch Guard, I guess, right?
Oh, I'm going to buy them anyway because they're adorable, and then I'm going to ruin them, and then I don't think I'll care, really.
I'm telling you, just get Scotch Guard. It'll be fine.
Fine. I will do that then.
Do it.
Do it. Did you buy any boots this winter?
Yeah, actually. I just bought 2 pairs. Well, I bought a pair, and my sister bought me a pair for Christmas.
No. What? You've already seen them?
Yeah. I tell people what to buy me for Christmas. I'm like, look, this is exactly what I want. Here's the link. We draw names, so only one person buys us presents. So my sister got my name. And she was like, what do you want? And I said, just look at my Amazon wish list.
Right.
Give me anything from my Amazon wish list. And it's her Amazon account. So that was really easy.
That makes sense. There should be a website where you can create an account. It's got all this stuff. You put in your measurements and all that stuff, but nobody has to see them if you don't want them to. And then you just pick out a whole bunch of stuff that you want, and then they can go on there and buy it for you, and then send it to you as presents.
Completely.
Why does that not exist?
It's Amazon.
It does exist, is what you're saying? But
Yeah.
Amazon, I can't think of. Do they actually have like good stuff on Amazon?
I mean, what do you mean by good stuff?
I don't know. I think of it as just like a giant warehouse, like if you were going to buy stuff at Costco, but like clothes.
They have everything. They have good stuff.
I'm going to have to check out this Amazon business.
Yeah, and you can make your wish list public so anybody can see it and buy stuff.
Oh. Do you have one of those annoying robot things that like you tell it stuff and then it like talks to you? What are they called?
No, the unicorn has one.
Does he? I don't know what those are called, but those things freak me out. I'm waiting for a real robot that can fetch me stuff.
The Amazon ones are called Echo.
Yeah.
And the Google one is called Google Home.
Right.
Yeah.
Does he use it?
Oh yeah, he uses it every day.
For what though? I don't get it.
I actually use the one at work because we have a Google Home at work, and then he has Amazon Echo at home, and I use the one at work all the time. Yeah. Play music. You can ask it about the weather. I think that's mostly what he uses it for. He uses it at night sometimes to play sounds that help him sleep.
Yeah, no, I don't get that. I have speakers for my iPhone, so I can already play music. And then there's my phone. What would I need a whole other contraption for that for?
No.
No? Yes, no?
I mean, for the babies that I nanny,
yeah,
I use it as a timer because that's how we share. When one of them wants a toy the other one is playing with, we say how many minutes do you want to play with it before you have to, give it to whoever. And they say a number of minutes, and then we set the timer with the Google Home. So when the timer beeps, they switch. And we also use it for like Pandora radio.
Oh, the radio. I've heard of that.
Because it's better. Like there's a toddler station on Pandora radio that they really like. So I play that because it's better than playing it on my phone. Because my phone speaker isn't very loud. The Google Home is really loud. That's mostly what I use it for at work, but I use it all the time.
Yeah, I need to hear somebody who's in love with this machine so that they can tell me, because really, for me, a robot is something that is going to like go to the store when I don't want to get something and like buy me something and bring it back. Like a better dog, basically. Like a smarter, more efficient dog that I can trust with my credit card.
Sure.
Yes. I'm waiting for that. Come on, Elon Musk.
Let's talk about other people that we can trust.
All right.
Shall we?
I trust no one.
So if you wanted to name the top 5 people that you'd want on your task force to investigate sexual harassment, assaults, misbehavior, basically.
We're starting a task force?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Who are the top 5 people that you would choose?
On my task force. A task force to, what is it? Tell me again what the task force is for.
To combat sexual assault, harassment.
What, are they like superheroes or are they like making legislation?
I don't know. Both.
All right. All right. Okay, I can do this. You go first.
Okay. Mine are not in an order.
Okay.
Sophia Bush.
Yes.
She's a fierce bee, and I love her.
Yeah.
She'll be on basically every list I ever do. The Obamas. I'm going to put them as 1.
Oh.
I know. Because I at first just had Barack, but then I was like, oh, I definitely need Michelle.
Oh, well, yeah, it's about sexual harassment.
Yeah. Amal Clooney.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. But then George is going to want to come.
George's not invited.
He's not invited? All right.
That's above his whatever depth, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Dan Savage.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
And Mark Ruffalo.
I love Mark Ruffalo, but isn't he more like environment? I think he could kick sexual harassment's ass.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the Hulk, after all.
And he's like the Hollywood power.
Yeah, that's true. I like it. Okay.
Also, best dinner party ever.
Yes. Yeah. I was gonna say, if I had a dinner party with my task force the same day that you had a dinner with your task force, I don't know whose dinner party people would show up to. Okay, I'm bringing Oprah to the table. I see your Obamas and I raise you Oprah. I do. Yeah. I'm taking Oprah. I'm bringing J.K. Rowling.
What?
J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter. What? She's fantastic and she's all over Twitter and she hates people who are sexist.
Yeah. I'm not hating it. I'm just saying it's random.
It's not random. She's amazing. She should be the boss of everything. Also, I need a good ratio of British to American people on my list, which is why my number 3 is Emma Thompson.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever heard Emma Thompson tell the story?
No, but I had to wait. I had to think for a minute because you were talking about English people, and you said Emma Thompson, and then I was like, "Wait, Emma Watson?"
No, Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson, because I've heard her talk about sexism and all this stuff, and she is just amazing. And she's British, so just the way that she says it, it's like a million times worse. When she's telling somebody to F off, it's like a million times worse than if you do it with an American accent.
Yeah.
So I'm all over it. Besides, I want to see Emma Thompson and Oprah Winfrey have a conversation with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I guess that's a good call.
Okay, my number 4 is Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
like badass chicks,
right? Yeah, I'm all over it. She has to wear the costume from Kill Bill too. That's part of the rule. That's how she has to show up. But is anyone she'd have a ton of Harvey Weinstein stories, right?
Yeah.
Because didn't she date Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah. And she recently came out and was like, "It's about to go down, Harvey Weinstein, get ready."
Oh, I know. I love that. Did you her statement thing was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
She seems pissed.
Totally. Rightfully so.
I wonder if she has a personal story or if it's just stuff it is that she's seen, because when you've been in the business for that long, you must have seen everything.
Probably.
And she's been in it since she was 14 or something like that. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my last one, I'm bringing Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and both their crazy children.
Ugh, I could do without their crazy children.
Well, I mean, I find that family completely psychotic. I do.
Yeah, Willow recently did an interview and said having famous parents is the worst thing ever.
Oh my God, I know. It's do you want to just grab that child, both of them, put them on a plane to India and then just drop them in the middle of a slum someplace and make them find their way home?
It was the most entitled. It was bad.
Oh, so bad.
I was I get what you're trying to say, but you sound like a dumb shit.
Right. That's the worst part is that you are so privileged that you actually think that's true.
And you're 18, so you just don't have the life experience make that sound how you mean it to sound.
I know, and you know what else I kind of think is incredible? Why is it that children or kids under a certain age, they talk about social media as though you can't opt out? They literally do talk about it as though it's this thing that you have to do and that you can't not do it. You can not do it. That's allowed. You can just be not on Twitter.
I pretty much don't do social media.
Right, but it's as though for that generation, that is not even considered an option. And I'm just wondering why they think that that's not an option. It's as though if you erase them from that platform, their existence is goes away somehow.
Yeah. I don't know. My generation is kind of super involved in social media, and I'm not really.
Yeah.
I'm barely on Facebook. I'm, again, barely on Twitter. I never post on Twitter. I never really post on anything anymore.
I'm trying to be on Twitter. I've kind of broke up with Tumblr. I can't anymore. It's just awful. It's awful.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be on Twitter, but I don't like. I don't know. I don't know how it is. It doesn't feel like I like reading Twitter. I don't like writing on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't even do that.
Facebook, please.
Occasionally I'll get an update from Twitter that's like, oh, these people liked this tweet, and I'll like go look at what it was, but that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. But for me, Facebook is like just where I go to remind myself why I don't like certain family members and stuff. It's like,
Facebook, I go for my nanny group, and that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, I do have a work group that's on there that is kind of interesting, but everything else, it's kind of like, oh, why was I friends with this person in high school?
Oh yeah, I don't friend any of those bitches.
I friend them and then I mute them, or so I don't have to read a whole bunch of the stuff.
Yeah, that's the nice thing to do. I just say no.
That's the worst thing, right? Is when you come across a Canadian that's a Donald Trump supporter, it's like, this isn't even about you. You don't even have to like know that he exists and you're a fan of him. That's how bad a human being you are. You don't even think he's going to help you somehow. You're not even brainwashed enough to think that he's going to somehow benefit you. Oh, so bad. So bad. Yeah, I think that's, you know what? What do you think Oprah and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith in a room would be like?
I don't know. I feel like they're friends.
Really?
Yeah. Like
friends, or the kind of friends that Oprah like tolerates them, but then like, you know.
No, like friends.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they're all like super into like kind of like new agey shit. You know what I mean? Like positive energy and positive thought and like willing things into your life. Like I think they're both super into that.
Okay, because that scares me. I love Oprah, and if Oprah wouldn't smack both of those kids, I've just lost a tremendous amount of like Uma Thurman would beat the crap out of both of those children. You know it's true.
I think maybe she'd smack the kids, but I think she's friends with the parents.
Right, but the thing is,
those interviews, they'd be like, "Wow, you sound stupid."
But how? Wait, the parents have said that about their kids?
I think they would, yeah. If they read that interview, they'd be like, "Wow, you sound."
But they raised those kids to think like that.
No, and I don't think it's how she's thinking is wrong. I think how she's expressing it is wrong, and she has a limited worldview, so she comes off like a moron, which is fair because she's like 19 or something.
That is tragic.
Everybody's an idiot when they're 19.
That's the scariest part I think about having children is that you can have all the best intentions, but really have no control over how they turn out at all. Like you can be this evolved, you could be Wayne Gretzky and give birth to Paulina Gretzky, right? That's how bad it is. That's how bad things can go down. Really.
I don't really know anything about Paulina Gretzky outside that she's beautiful and she's like on social media taking selfies a lot.
She is. And now she's married to a golfer that just played golf with Donald Trump.
Ew.
Yes.
All right, speaking of Donald Trump, who are you surprised hasn't been called out for sexual assault in like this new wave of, I mean, it's been like wave after wave really of people being called out.
It is. I feel like there should be more people that are obvious that I should be surprised about. A little bit Jeff Goldblum. I don't know. Yeah. I get like a little bit of a schmarmy.
Really? I think he's dorky.
Well, but yeah, maybe it is. Maybe that's it. Okay, let me see who else. For sure, the old dude from Inside the Actors Studio.
Yeah, what's that guy's name? James
Lipton.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure him. How about you?
Tom Cruise.
But they're all brainwashed in cults. I don't know if that counts.
I mean, he seems like a total fucking creep, though. Like, remember all those stories when he was marrying Katie Holmes about how he, like, was, like, contracting out, like, people to go find him a young wife or something weird? They were the weirdest stories.
But I totally believe all of those stories. Do you believe those stories? I believe those stories.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's so freaking creepy.
Yeah, but I feel like if a third party contacts you to start dating and potentially marry a famous celebrity, how do you not know what you're getting into right from the beginning? That to me isn't like, it's not like a sneak attack. Hey, there's like this guy and then he turns out to be a total like creepy douchebag. That's like if you didn't know that coming, you are beyond stupid. There's no hope for you to begin with. Like, do you know what I mean?
I guess. But yeah.
Would you have gone out on a date with Tom Cruise?
No, but that's what I'm saying, because I think he's creepy. But so I'm surprised there haven't been more like reports of him being a creep.
That's true.
I don't know. David Spade looks super creepy, but I don't think he actually is creepy.
Oh yeah, and that Rob Schneider guy. Is it just that he's not famous enough that anyone, because everyone would be like, roll their eyes and be like, oh yeah, of course he did.
No, I just think, I don't know. They seem more upfront than that. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, honestly, at this point, anyone.
Well, you know what? How has Mariah Carey not been accused of sexual harassment by now?
God, no kidding.
By like every hairdresser on earth. Male and female.
What about Gerard Butler?
Ooh, yeah, he's douchey.
Or Colin Farrell.
Oh, yeah, also douchey and an alcoholic. So, never a good combination. How about anybody who played James Bond ever?
Yeah, how about any white male?
I know. That's basically what it comes down to. Yeah. Somebody, there was a meme or something on Tumblr that was like, not all men. And it was like, oh, really?
I know. Yeah, like literally all men.
Yeah. Except for the unicorn. The unicorn is cool.
I was literally about to say that. Represent. All right, let's do all the questions. We got a bunch of questions. Thank you for that, peoples.
Thank you, listener.
I know. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this one's for me. Amanda, that sounded like I was like doing a Christmas present. Ooh, this one's mine. Amanda, when you dumped hockey, did you dump just the NHL or all hockey in general? Do you follow women's games at all? I just dumped the NHL. I don't follow women's games, but I used to play in a league, but I have osteoarthritis that's like, they call it late stage osteoarthritis. Literally, it's so bad it can't get any worse, so I can't play anymore. But I am helping coach my old team, so I'm still involved in hockey a little bit, but yeah, not with the NHL. Which is good, because Evgeny Malkin started Putin team, and I would be super ragey about that.
Oh, I know, right? You got out at the nick of time.
I mean, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Oh, just when you can't... That's the thing, is that just when you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse. And it's like...
I know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Although, you know what? I'm going to ask your opinion on something.
Okay.
Because I feel like Sidney Crosby's awkwardness transcends all things. It's not really NHL hockey. So I posed the question on our last podcast because I was asking about the like when somebody's a captain, when a team doesn't have a captain, then who does all the captain stuff that's there? And then like Anna and Brenton were talking about like I don't know, like who like talks to the refs, and I'm like, who plans the Christmas party? That's what I want to know. And what I want to know, because they were like, Sidney Crosby could not plan a Christmas party, and I'm like, Sidney Crosby would plan that. He would, maybe it wouldn't be good, but he would micromanage the hell out of that Christmas party.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He seems like a total control freak. Like, I could see him doing it, but I could see it really stressing him out.
Right. But I don't think, what I see is him not trusting someone else to do it.
I don't know. I think he could easily delegate it to the wives and girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah, that seems like their bag. Or Penguins management.
Do you think he delegates it and then gives them a list of like 3 caterers only that they can use, and then like, but all the chairs have to be in black and gold, and
like hovers over them, like, "Ooh, is that really the one you're going to pick?"
Right? Yeah.
I would have gone for the silver. Yeah, he is a total control freak, I think.
Right, that's what I think.
Him and I feel like Sidney Crosby and I have a very similar personality, which is super scary to me. But yeah.
Well, I mean, you do veer. You wouldn't have gone to the White House, but
I'm a total control freak. Yeah,
that's right.
But I'm also not a white man.
That's true. Also, I'm sure both your rear ends, stellar.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. This is also from Anonymous. What's your favorite holiday tradition? Mine is hiding the remote so my dad can't switch our annual viewing of Home Alone over to a football game on Thanksgiving. Or maybe it's my oldest cousin, who's in his 30s, always getting relegated to the kids' table, so he's surrounded by toddlers, for forgetting to vote, despite literally all of us texting him reminders on voting day.
What's yours?
My family's pretty boring. We don't really have a lot of traditions. I go with my sister every year and her family. It's my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew. We all cut down a Christmas tree, like with an actual like saw and everything.
Oh my God. On
We're those
Christmas?
bitches.
Yeah.
I told you, we're super basic. We all wear our Uggs, and we get Starbucks, and then we go cut down a Christmas tree. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So you go and you cut down a Christmas tree. Do you like decorate it together?
No, they decorate it. I'm not usually. Well, sometimes I go for the decorating, but usually it's just them.
You know, I feel like we never really set any Christmas traditions because my parents were South American and Christmas is done in such a completely different way there than it is here that I don't ever feel like we never had stockings or stuff like, no, we didn't. Like we never had any of that kind of stuff. We would go, this was tradition for when I was growing up. We would, like one of my cousins or something would host. We would go to their house. South Americans eat super late, so we would eat basically around 11 o'clock, except that we were waiting that long for my aunt, who was always late. It didn't matter what time you tell her that she's supposed to be there, she wouldn't be there until 11 o'clock. So it was basically the whole night was us sitting around waiting for her and her family to show up so that we could eat and then open presents, which happened right at midnight on the 24th.
Yeah, we always used to open one present on Christmas Eve. And then on Christmas Day, we would have wrapped presents that were from family. And then we would have unwrapped presents that were from Santa.
Well, unwrapped presents?
Yeah. They were just like under the tree, ready. Well, and then as we got older, they weren't under the tree. They were like, we had designated spots. And so all of us had like our pile in our specific spot.
What was the best Christmas present you ever got when you were young?
Oh my God, I have no idea. I was super spoiled, so.
But there wasn't one that like totally stood out?
No.
No? Not at all? Oh. I got, it wasn't even a Barbie dream house. It was literally like 4 stories. It was like if Barbie had like a 4-layer condo type of thing. It was like that. And in a million years, I never thought my parents would be able to afford it. Trust me, even at a young age, I did not believe in Santa Claus. I don't know if that will come as a shock to anyone. But
when did you stop believing in Santa? You just never did?
I don't know that I ever did believe in Santa Claus. Because that meant, like our parents didn't have a lot of money when we were growing up at all. So, and I was one of those kids, like, you know how most kids, I realize this now that I have nieces and nephews, a lot of them may be in the room and they could legitimately hear everything that you're saying, but there's so much in their own little worlds that they have no idea what it is that's going on. I was one of those kids that could hear and understand every single thing that was going on with the parents. So I was one of those like hyper alert kids that freak the crap out of adults.
I set like a Santa trap when I was like 9. That's how I found out.
You set a Santa trap?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. Because I like had read about Christmas traditions in different cultures. And I read that in Holland, kids put wooden shoes under their beds instead of having stockings.
Yeah.
So I put shoes under my bed. And I don't think I told my mom about it because I just wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah.
And on Christmas morning, I think maybe the day after Christmas, because I think I told her on Christmas morning that nothing happened. Mm-hmm. So I think it was the day after Christmas. And I woke up to my mom's face like 1 inch from my face because she was like leaning under, like to put stuff under the bed in the shoes. And so, but she was bent down. Her face was like right next to my face. And so I was like, what are you doing? And that's when I found out Santa wasn't real.
Oh no. How did she explain it? It's hilarious.
I don't remember. Because whatever she said I knew was bullshit. So I don't remember what she said.
Oh man. Were you devastated?
No.
No, you were kind of onto it?
Yeah, at that age, like, you're already questioning it. That's why I set the Santa trap and didn't tell my mom, because I already had questions. So, yeah, I wasn't so shocked.
Yeah, I can tell my niece who just turned 10, she's like, I think she's still she kind of believes, but she knows it's not true. It's like that it could go either way. I think it's pretty much over now. Yeah.
My nephew is 10 and definitely still believes, but he's like, do you believe there are people at school that don't believe in Santa? Like, he just really wants it to be real.
No.
And he and his best friend are both like super sweet, naive little babies. And so they both still believe. So, but I think this will be the last year.
Well, I mean, they're going to be devastated. That's not going to end well.
I know. But I guess there's now, like, parenting has evolved to where there's, like, a Santa letter that you give your kid when you realize they're stopping.
Oh, that's
Like,
smart. I like that idea.
and it's, like, all about, like, how Christmas magic is, like, in your heart.
Oh,
It's
no.
really sweet, I think. So I think my sister's going to do that.
My brother-in-law literally writes custom letters to each one of his children from Santa Claus.
Aww.
Like, Gabby, you were really good at this and this, and you did a great job doing this and that. But I'm going to need you in the new year to work on like this and this.
That is smart.
It is, right? Like, it's hilarious. I love how much effort he puts into it.
All right, let me get back to asks. Here we got 3 more. Satellites and Falling Stars on Tumblr asked. Me again. Because there's another one. I guess I'm reading them out of order.
Oh.
Let me do the first one then. Da-da-da-da. Are y'all cat people, dog people, ferret people? Explain.
Oh, well, all of the above, right? So
Yeah.
You go first.
I'm anything except butterflies. I don't like butterflies. And I don't like really bugs. But everything else I'm fine with. I have been volunteering at a horse rescue. I was like a competitive equestrian for like 15 years. I'm super into horsies. Cats. I have 2 cats. I have a dog. I used to have, so many animals. I had a guinea pig. I had hamsters. I had frogs. I had a lizard. We had literally like every animal possible. So all the animals.
All of them. You're basically Dr. Dolittle.
I love it.
I am a plant person. Well, you know what? Part of it is because I travel a lot and I can't, I mean, like, I can barely have plants. I'm going away for Christmas for like 2 weeks and all I can think about is like, what am I going to do about my plants? Can you imagine if it was like a dog or a cat or something, it would be bad. And I also have like a big thing about, like, I don't want them if I can't take care of them properly. I just don't think it's fair or right. And I'm not around enough. I don't want to have one and then have them in doggy daycare for half the time because I'm away. I just feel like it's not fair to them. And so I have plants. I have like a whole wall of plants that I am obsessed with and honestly devastated whenever I murder one of them. Sometimes I kill them and they come back to life. Sometimes not. But they're alive. And so it's just horrible to see them like brown and suffering and all that. But yeah, no, I don't. When I was young, we had 18 canaries.
Jesus.
Yeah, my dad would breed them. And they all like Julio Iglesias very much. It's crazy. But that was it. We never had pets and stuff when we were little. Yeah.
That's a book.
Yeah.
At one point, we had like 8 cats growing up.
Oh my God.
I know. We were always crazy people. And I had horses from the time I was like 4 or 5. Yeah. Crazy. We had so many animals. I think we had a goat at one point. My mom wanted to get a pig, but my dad said no, and she actually listened to him, which was shocking because she never listened to him.
Oh, no. You know what? That's part of what I love about Fixer Upper is like their farm and all the animals that they have and like how he brings one home all the time. There's part of me that would love that.
Yeah. We had bunnies. I had turtles. I had frogs, but I let my brother watch them when I went away somewhere, and I told him like specifically, don't take them out of this place because they'll be in danger because we have 25 cats. And he did, and the cats ate them.
No! Oh my God, were you devastated?
I mean, I was just like, do better, T. I mean, I told you. What do you know? My sister had piranhas, and she didn't feed them enough, and they ate each other.
Oh my God! That's horrible.
It was like the circle of life at my house.
Oh my God! No one is safe. That is brutal.
All right. So the second one from Satellites and Falling Stars.
Yep.
Me again. I hope I can explain this well, but if I don't, whatever. Set a timer for 1 minute and try to name 20 things that you're grateful for without stopping. Stream of consciousness style, or just, a list of 20 things you're grateful for.
Oh my God. Okay, I did part of this yesterday for the other podcast. So, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Hang on. Let me set a timer.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Tell me when.
How long?
I don't know. What'd you say?
I'm bad at this. 1 minute. Okay.
1 minute. All right.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Daniel Day-Lewis. White chocolate peppermint tea. Wi-Fi. Yeah. My niece, my nephew, people. I love it. People were like way low on my list. Plants.
Yeah, right.
All of the plants. Oh, sunshine. Airplanes.
A job I love.
Yes, that too.
The unicorn.
The unicorn.
I'm just gonna. The unicorn is like 2 through 20 on my list.
Oh, we still have how much? We have like 30 seconds left. How much time left?
Yeah. 26.
Christmas trees, things that smell nice. Sephora.
Yeah.
Barack Obama. Joe Biden. Chocolate. Oh my God! All the food. Nachos.
Yeah. Burgers.
Oh yeah, pizza.
Mexican food.
Ooh, sushi. All right, that's good. Is that good?
5 seconds. I'm thankful for you in this podcast.
That's right. Yeah. All our listeners, even you, Anonymous.
Time's up.
Nice.
Stop, timer. Jeez.
Oh, mugs.
Oh my God. My sister was going to buy me a mug for Christmas and I was like, don't do it. I have so many.
But they're also beautiful.
I know. And then I bought one for myself. All right. Last one.
Okay.
Siglyra.
Yeah.
Siglyra on Tumblr said, woohoo, glad to hear back from Amanda.
Yay.
For the next pod, have you seen Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah.
And if yes, what did you think? Do you have a favorite superhero movie? No, I did not see that. I mean, obviously, since I don't know how to say it. I'm not super into superhero movies, to be honest with you. Me and the Unicorn watched Wonder Woman, which was good. But yeah.
Is that your favorite superhero movie?
Sure.
What? Why is your timer still on? You're doing a me. You're doing a me with buttons. I love it.
I mean, I must have said it for another minute. That was dumb.
Yeah. I didn't see it. Do I have a favorite superhero? You know what I just saw? It's not superheroes though. I guess it's more like spy thriller. I saw The Kingsman. Have you seen that? It was really good. I liked it. It's kind of like a James Bondy type of thing, but funny and quirky instead. Yeah. I love that Samuel L. Jackson plays the bad guy in the first one, and he's totally doing a riff on Russell Simmons.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, who's the evil bad guy in it. Yeah.
I did just watch Stranger Things, so Eleven is kind of like a superhero.
Yes, that is very true. That is very true.
I do like Stranger Things.
Who's your favorite character on Stranger Things?
Mike, because he's freaking adorable.
Which one's Mike? Oh, the Mike is the one that like looks like Keanu Reeves, but like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I can't stand it. But I actually also really like Steve.
Steve is good too.
Steve had such a funny like character arc. Like he started out as a total villain, and then by the end he's so lovable.
Yeah.
And he has fabulous hair.
What's the one with the afro thingy? The one who he does his hair at the end to look like Steve. Him and Steve
Dustin.
love story. I love Dustin. Oh,
yeah,
Dustin.
Their bromance was epic, and he's so cute. He's definitely, I think, the best actor on the show.
Oh, totally. I love Dustin's relationship with all of them. Like his little bromances with each one of them.
Yeah, he's like so pure, and like everything he does, he just believes so much. Like he's such a like sweet character.
I can't believe he got pity danced at the end of that. Somebody totally would have danced with him.
I know, but do you remember off air you said that you hated that Stranger Things was like constantly like referencing 80s movies?
Oh, I hated the 80s. I hate the music. I hate everything about the 80s.
Well, the end when Dustin has his hair like that,
yeah,
it's totally from
Ducky.
Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, oh my God, he's Ducky.
Right? That's that whole movie. I'm like, this part here is happening. Oh, that's E.T. during the Halloween scene. Oh, this is happening.
That's the railroad track.
Yeah, exactly. That whole movie is like every movie you watched in childhood, and it's intentional though. So it's even hard to be mad at
with the map was like total Goonies. Like he even said something about pirate treasure.
Yeah, and then the Gremlins with the thing growing and getting bigger and all that stuff. Yeah, it's every 80s movie you've ever seen.
I know, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, and the hair. Oh my God.
So
Also,
much hair.
that girl needs to eat a cookie.
The costumes, though, like the costumes and the makeup and the hair are amazing. Like sometimes you see things that are supposed to be said in the 80s and you're like, yeah, okay.
Oh.
This is so legit.
And like, what did we talk about for like half an hour before this thing started? Sean Astin.
Yes.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
Why? Why doesn't he have his own TV show? And then I watched it, and then I IMDb'd him to see if he had anything else coming out. Sadly, he does not. Why? Yeah.
I don't know. Because he's a dad now. I don't know. He's so cute, though.
He's literally been brilliant in everything that he's been in. Remember when he was in the...
seems like such a good human.
I know. Remember 50 First Dates? When he was the brother?
Oh, my God.
In those mesh shirts?
Doug or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so good in everything.
Steroids. Oh, my God.
Yeah. He's so good. Oh, my God. He's just so good at everything he does.
Totally.
He needs a leading man role.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. On TV, not a movie.
Let's go. We're going to do a bonus. Yeah?
Yes. For the Patreon.
That's top five Christmas songs we love, top 5 Christmas songs we hate. And I'm going to do a total rant, so prepare yourself.
Amanda's getting ranty over the Christmas Carol things. And you
100%.
Didn't even work retail when you were in high school. Did you?
I worked at Michael's craft store as like a holiday associate once.
Oh.
But I loved it.
Oh, my God. You're like a real-life elf.
I know. One of my friends called me Snow White the other day. I was like, okay. She was like, I just picture you in the forest singing to birds. I was like,
no.
Not too far from true.
All right. Well, let's get on with the ranting, and we'll go on to the thing. Oh, you're going to tell them to spell stuff and do all that business?
Yeah. Do we use the same stuff?
Let's just say yes.
All right. So you can send us questions at misunderestimated home, at Tumblr?
Yes, misunderestimated at home.
Okay.
I don't even know what the Twitter is called.
I don't know.
But I can Google it.
Misunderestimated with no E at the end is our original one.
That's the email address, right? No.
Nope, misunderestimatedpod@gmail is the email address.
Oh. You know what? I don't know. You know what I do know is that like we are putting it on the Patreon. But so I pulled the full episode on the Patreon that's open to the public, so you can always go there to listen to it. And then the bonus stuff is like locked for, stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a full rant about the patriarchy.
What?
In our bonus episode about Christmas music.
Patriarchy. So. Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Okay. I can't wait. All right.
All right. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye. Wait.